My number one piece of advice to students who are planning to or are already at WPI in the first year is to spend as much time as possible on campus. It can be really tempting to go back to your dorm or your apartment and just hang out there for the day, especially if you're a CS major like me. But spending that time on campus, getting involved in extracurricular activities or sports, really ensures that you're going to find your community and find it very early on. Those friendships that you make are going to last you through your entire time at WPI and possibly the rest of your life. And so the sooner you make those friends, the more time you'll have to make great memories with them. I really encourage you to get out there, try different clubs, and once you find something that you like, to stick with it and really make the commitment and effort to see that activity through for the rest of your time at WPI.
My advice for some incoming students at WPI is try your absolute best to take it slow. I know that's so easy to say as a senior who's done and going to do new things and has been through it, but the 7 weeks, they really fly, especially when you're doing something that you love or being in a class that you just love. Try to take it in and try to remember as much as you can about your experience. I have met so many amazing people in class just because I've tried to talk to as many people as possible, look around, and now when I'm on campus, I say hi to like 10 people. It's crazy. You would never think about, oh, I should say hi to this person in this class, or oh, I should try to take notes or talk to this professor. But those connections are what make WPI as amazing as it was for me.
I would say, I don't know if this is cliche, but I would say definitely the number one piece of advice is just take things slowly. Just don't rush through things. Don't it can be hard when things get really busy and stressful, but it goes by really fast. Like I barely remember I barely remember like the little details of all the classes and stuff I've taken in 4 years. Even though I've taken so many classes, it's hard to remember all the specific things. So I would say definitely try to cherish any memories you make, cherish any friendships, and try to, even if things are stressful, just try to take a deep breath and think about the bigger picture of things, about how one class or one grade or one exam may not matter in the grand scheme of things, and it's more important to be relaxed and sort of enjoy the process, as it were.
My main advice for freshmen is to definitely start your career early. If you see something that you really want to do not be afraid to reach out just because you don't have the experience or the resume yet. A lot of professors here don't expect that of you, so it's best to just give it your shot. A lot of people don't realize that you can get job experience and working experience just within the college itself. So summer research, during the year, you can get involved with research. It's a really big blessing that so many professors are willing to give you a shot, even if you don't have much to your name yet. And it really helps propel you forward even when you're out of college, because a lot of companies right now in the work field really expect you to already have some internships under your belt or some kind of experience. So that can really help you propel and make your life easier when you graduate.
Definitely. This is a big piece of advice that my Brian Moriarty gave me, where you don't want to be known for being a slacker on a group project. WPI is big project-based learning. You need to learn how to get good at being in a group, and I think that it's a skill that you can definitely work on and learn. I think that you have to put in real effort to try and get better at it, and overall, when you can work with a team, even if you might not know the skills that are necessary for a project, just having that synergy to work well with someone else will take you leagues further than anyone else.
So WPI wasn't really what I expected when I first came in here. I expected the school to be not as social, have a lot of people that didn't really want to do anything outside of classes, but I was able to make a lot of friends here and have a pretty good social life compared to some of my friends in high school that went to a state school. So I really don't feel like I missed out on much of the typical college experience, even though I was told I was when I came here. So that was a positive surprise of WPI.
So I was not expecting a lot from WPI, but when I actually got here, I really loved it. Genuinely, I feel like this is the best place I could have gone. It's a nice pace. Everyone's really nice and supportive, and there's a lot of just really cool projects and research going on that you can get deeply involved in, which is really cool. So I was not expecting WPI to have so many sort of hidden gems in terms of professors and courses and research. Oh, did you know about this project going on? Oh wow, that's it's got 3 people involved, but it's really cool, and I could just talk to the professor and join them if I wanted to. Stuff like that is very cool.
WPI wasn't exactly what I expected. I thought project-based learning was going to be more difficult than it was, specifically for my IQP. I went to Puerto Rico. I had a 4-person team, including myself, and we worked with the Museo de San Juan. And it was one of the most amazing experiences that I've ever had. Not just the group, they were great, but especially the actual project center, my professors, the advisors, and the museum itself. It was completely rewarding to actually see a project, and it was a CS project. So I got to see my code and my project actually affect real life people. And it was just an amazing experience in itself.
So coming to WPI for the tech focus, I was expecting that I'd have to forego some of my love for reading and writing, so the humanities. To my surprise, I found that I could continue taking those classes here at WPI through the HUM focus, and actually at a level of rigor that was significantly harder than anything I'd experienced in high school, and also that's more rewarding. I got to meet one of my favorite professors on campus, actually from the English department, Professor Lance Schachterle, and taking 4 English classes with him actually over the past 4 years has been a great experience where I've got to read some of the great American novels and critique them and work on my rhetoric as well. So continuing to evolve those skills, which I'd expected I would have had to leave behind in high school, was something that really surprised me about WPI in a good way.